Valdez, Rubi. And what I want to call this presentation is like I was joking around with my kids, and it's like, hey, pass it on, pass it on. No, patch it on. Why don't you patch it on? It's like that. So I loved like that, like a little slogan for me. So I love it to call patch it on. Okay, first of all, why did I came or how did I get into Lifewave? My mom and dad, and also my sister, I just have one sister, they live over there. I live here in Texas. So I moved here in 2004. And after that, well, they still living in there. And then my dad, like you see here, he's 75 years old. They are always healthy. They are the two of them, they are 75. And my my dad used to be a soccer player, a football soccer player professional. So once um, every 2 to 3 times a week, he goes for a walk, like 2 miles. But then my sister called me at the beginning of December. She calls me because she said to me, hey, something is wrong with my dad because he can barely move. And I was like, what? So we always support them and all. So he went to have this appointment medicine that he always is like having pains on his stomach because of all the medicines. And well, he was kind of like wow, so in a pain, and he couldn't move for all 2 weeks. And then I saw my one of my cousins, but also she's my uncle, Nayeli, she's here right now in the at this meeting. And then when I talked to her, I saw on her arm that she was wearing the patch. And I asked her, hey, what is that? And then she says, well, this is a miracle patch. And I said, a what? No, 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 I'm just joking around. That's the way I call the patches, but it's it's like a miracle for me. She started to talk to me about it a little, just a little bit, a little like it it helps you because do this and like the video that you saw about the heat and everything that um, we have this warm heat in our body and all. But I stopped her and I said, hey, is this gonna help my dad that he's having these problems now? And then she said, well, help on that and more. And then yeah, you cannot imagine. Well, after a week and a half, my dad could start moving around perfectly. The pain was gone. But the best part is this: after 4 months using just the X39 on the Governor 14, the GB14, and the CV6, the conception vessel, um, when just using the X39, it grew his hair. It's growing like he never did before. And then he was trying many stuff like eating some things, applying something. Like every time he was trying to do something for his hair. So he couldn't see. This picture was taken yesterday. And then my sister helped me with this presentation, and I was so impressed, like wow, that much hair that he, like you said in the picture before, like you see, he couldn't he always wear a hat because he said like, no, I don't like because I don't have hair. But now he's so happy after using X39. That was the first thing that I love about that. After that, my mom was pulling the base of her bed because she was trying to clean under it and all. And then with her elbows, she hit her ribs. But they took the x-ray and everything, and they said, no, you have to be like all in one place. Don't move for like 3 to 4 weeks because everything is going to heal by itself. No, no way. I told her, now you're going to use the patches. And then she started using X39 also, and then 90% was, and she recovers in 90% almost in 3 weeks. So I was loving it that. Then we really love that. we asked Nayeli about it. How do we share this technology with our friends, with our rest of our family and all? And so then we decided to jump into, like we said, the train is passing by, just jump on it, and then we'll see what is happening. So we jump on it, and then um, my one of our friends, he has a lot of pain. He's always using, medicine and a lot of drugs and everything for the colitis, and that pain. It's so awful. They blow their stomach and all. So my sister was with him, and then he was on a big pain, and then he says, "You know what? I want to use something for this pain." And then she says, "Okay, I'm gonna put you a carnosine." She used she puts carnosine on the CV17, the conception vessel 17, the glutathione on the large intestine 4, and the ion on the conception vessel CV6. So she uses the three of them. And then after 8 minutes, the pain disappeared. And after 15 minutes, the inflammations had decreased by an 80%. Next day, he was so calm. He was so happy because he says that he was feeling so relaxed, like never before when he used to have this kind of like pain. So that's when we started to loving it more and more and more. And after that, we started to get into the compensation plan. Okay. Then my mom had knee pain for about 3 years. And with the ice wave, she gets rid of it with the pain in less than 10 minutes. She couldn't believe that in less than 10 minutes, the pain was gone. Now she's still using X39 just to keep healthy her knee. So, but by now we're so happy about it because they're using it. This is about my husband. My husband, he doesn't want to take any kind of medicine, drugs, anything. But almost at the end of the year, on New Year's Eve, he was having this problem for about 3 days. And then after that, he said to me, "You know what? I asked him, can you let me patch you?" And then he's like, "No, no, 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 no. No, I don't believe in those stuff." Okay, keep with your pain like 3 days like that without pain. After that, we went to the doctor. They pull out the blood test and everything, and well, the story short, um, he decided to put he let me put some patches on him, so he uses I use it by that. We When we started in the business and with the company, my sister and I just have energy and Alavida. That was the only patches that I had. So I use the energy enhancer and the Alavida directly in the pain area. And I was forming a triangle because my cousin told me, usually when you use a triangle, you unblock the pain. So I put the patches, we wait like in 3 minutes, pain was gone, completely gone. Since that day, the pain never came back, never. And he's so happy about it because he couldn't believe it until that day. Then I started to see that my kids got a little bit nervous when they have this test here, the STAR test and all the exams and everything. So I decided to ask about what we can do for them. These are twins. These are my twins, Paola and Patricio. So every time they go for a test, they use the ion for the exams to get so they can be concentrate and they can be like more alert and everything. But they said, "Mommy, I feel so good because you put my patch." And every time that they go to a test, they said, "Mommy, are you forgetting something?" And I said, "No, you're taking your lunch and everything." "No, no, no, you're forgetting my patch. I wanted to use it right here under my ear." And he's like, "Ah, okay, the patch." So I patch him with the Eon. So they're so happy about it. Next, I saw a friend of mine that she's my neighbor. She's a next door. She used to have cancer, and I invited her sometimes to get into these kind of Zooms so she can like get used to listen to the what does this do, because sometimes if you talk like at once, they are like, oh yeah, sure, why not, it's gonna help. So I keep trying and keep telling her, get into the Zoom, get into the Zoom. After that, she was in this Zoom where she asked Brother Roy about that, because she was so afraid to put anything or drink or take any medicine, drug, whatever. So she personally asked me, Brother Roy, about the patches, and then she said, "Well, I had this breast cancer, and that they have this build one of her breasts and everything." Well, she came that day. I was talking to my cousin again with Nayeli, and then Nayeli told me, "What patches do you have?" And I said the same. I just have Energy Enhancer and Alavida. And then she says, "Okay, take the patches, the energy enhancers, and put it on her in these places." So, because we were on Zoom also, I patched her, and then you could read that within 10 seconds, she started feeling tingles in her brain. She said, "Hey, I feel something weird in my brain, but it feels good." And then she felt that she could breathe better, because she was having trouble, and I didn't know that she was having trouble to breathe. So that was awesome for me. She made a video for me, a testimonial, so I was so happy about it. Okay, this is my oldest daughter. She's 16. She has been having these hormonal problems because, well, you know, the kids, when they started with their normal hormone things, she has been using SP6 Complete to help regulate her or hormones. And then, thank God, since last year, she couldn't um, she couldn't have her period, and so she started using it on January that I started to buying them. So I upgrade from silver to gold, and then from no wait, I upgraded from silver to platinum. So I bought a lot of patches so I can start patching people. And then, thank God, this past after 4 months, their her periods they start normally, they regulate normally, and then she keeps using it. She has here in her room, she has the little envelope, and then she uses every single day. And don't forget to drink water, because always I'm telling her, drink a bottle of water, drink water, and I keep bringing her water and water. So that's what I want to tell everybody, also to Robertus, to just keep drinking water. This is a friend, um, one of my friends. She has this his son. This is his son Carlos. That I didn't know about this disease or this facial paralysis that's called Bell's palsy. I never heard it until I saw him on January also, and she couldn't open, even move very good. His eyes, if you can see his eyes and his mouth, and I just have the energy enhancer and the Alavida, and then I always I have always the back of my cousin Nayeli. Nayeli, what could I do? Okay, put a patch on the triple burner 23 on the right, because it was on the right. So I use it on the triple burner. If you can see it up here, that it's the brown one where it was the pain. And then I use it on the on his throat on the triple heater 17. I put the white one. Then in less than 5 minutes, he started opening his mouth. He could move, and then he said to me, I can feel my tongue." Things that I couldn't feel it since a month ago, that the doctor told me that I have to do like massaging and everything. And then, in just with the energy enhancer, I unblock the pain, and he could start moving it very good. So he's so happy about it.
Wow.
Yeah. Then this is my brother-in-law, that he couldn't lift his arm because he has been working a lot and everything. So, and then he got vaccinated, and well, that's like he was in a pain for a week. So I said to him, "Hey, come on. I'm gonna patch you. And then he's like, why? Just come on. And I patch him. I put the ice wave and the glutathione, and the pain was gone in a minute. He he could put up his arm. He was so happy, and I was like more happy because I knew that it will help. Okay, I just want to tell you that my husband and I did that cellular regeneration protocol for 15 days after he started that he saw that he improves about his pain, and we felt great in this specifically point. We improve our sleeping patterns. We have more constantly and easy go to the restrooms. Yeah, we have well, he's a teacher. He's a math teacher, so he says that he has better focus on the when he's teaching math because he teaches advanced math, and I increase my energy because I have these twins, and the 16 years sometimes I get so crazy, so that it's like in the middle of the day I'm so exhausted, but I increase my energy and I feel so good about it. I really encourage you to keep going in this business, and I'm a manager now, and I
All right.
feel so good because I didn't see, like you said, I just turn and see my account, and it's like, oh, I have more money, and then the next week, oh my god, what, more money, and I didn't know. And that's why, because like you were explaining, and that the Tito explained also, it's like, oh, the compensation is like that way, so you always receive money, so just keep going with your silvers by now. So my next goal is to be a director, and
All right.
that will be for me. That will be my
Thank
presentation.
you, Veronica.
Thank you.
Very good, very good. Keep
Yeah.
patching others, keep patching yourself, and I think you'll make it to director, senior director, and I will see you at the top
At the